So you might want to think what happened on the azores, because when this video, or actually when you see this video, it will be 1 year and around 2 months. So let's talk about it. July 2022. Great times. My friendship with A went down, but gladly not as bad as my marriage did. So joy, huh? Oh, and I got voted into the works council. So too bad, one good, I could say. So you might wonder, why did you wait over a year and 2 months for this video? Why did you put it out now? It's basically cold coffee, which you will get it at the end of the video, I promise you that. So I booked myself solo vacay on the Azores. Arriving in this country, I got myself 2 clients, which just went on. This holiday was already, I was telling myself, no matter how this goes, I made 2 clients, I'm good for the rest of the year, because it was long term. And I was like, yeah, let's just chill. See the city. Watch dolphins. Everything was beautiful. Until it rained. And you know, in the Azores, it's not like it rains and then it stops and the rest of the day it's good or something. Like, rain on the Azores is like a little kid playing with the switch. Up, down, up, down, up, down, and so was rain. Overall, I was getting accustomed to it and enjoying the island itself. And I honestly wish I could say, yeah, you know, it was a weird vacay, weird weather, camera dying on me, but watch the dolphins, beautiful island, overall, not the greatest, but not the worst, right? Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. So you see, I had my tripod with me, and my tripod is like this size, and it's long, and normally I double checked, okay? I double checked, and the rules about tripods on carry-on only are pretty near, which is exactly why I booked myself a checked-in option. So in the first place, so I don't have to get my package lost. And actually, that's kind of what happened. My whole baggage was lost because Flight Tab was like, no. This could be counted as a weapon. You either check your bag or get lost. And I kid you not, I was waiting at the airport and I never saw my bag. And I had a bad feeling that this was really lost, like this bag is lost. And my feeling was right. I, of course, immediately filed a complaint, filed a baggage loss on Tab. my baggage lost, like all the receipts and stuff. Yeah, they were like, after a few months, they were like, yeah, just to notice you, the complaint was just deleted. And this was actually a time I was Googling on the page, but by the way, the page is like completely, the links don't work there. It obviously isn't kept in check. And so I went on the page, I checked if they were part of some association which I could contact, because otherwise I would then go to the lawyer, which then would drag them to court. And happily, they are part of. And I contacted them saying, yeah, my baggage was lost. I immediately filed a complaint about the lost baggage, and they never contacted me. They deleted my complaint, and they were like, okay, sure thing, you have the right to, we're gonna contact them. And that was the first time, because after they contacted Tab was actually coming to me. And this was the first time they were anything. They were like, yeah, we are so sorry. Could you give us the receipts? And I was like, you know what? Normally someone would immediately give them the receipts, but I was like so fed up with this whole situation that I just waited a bit to, you know, think about it. And then the association came to me and were like, yeah, Tab contacted us. They give you a deal. You, anyway, no matter what is lost, which was actually a lot, by the way, you're obliged only to a certain amount of euros, a certain amount of money. Nothing, there's no going over this. And they will pay you this amount and everything's finished. And I was like, that sounds good. It sounds better than giving the receipts and fighting over every cent of it. That's like a good deal, right? You would think so. Because after I said yes, they got back to Tab, and Tab never came back to me. So I wrote them like, hey, here is man, because the communication only goes over the association. So there's me, there's Tab, and there's the association. I go to the association goes to Tab, and vice versa. And I didn't receive anything. So after 6 weeks, I was like, yeah, you know, they said they would pay it and they would do the deal. They didn't. And so the association was like, okay, we'll contact them again and we remind them. And Tab was like, yeah, sorry, but we need the receipts now. And when they wrote it to me, I was so mad. I was like, you know, we made a deal. I agreed to that deal. So either you transfer the money to the bank connection I give you, or we will go on. I can't do this to court if I have to. I waited, after this I waited another 6 weeks, and I can finally say I actually got the money. Which is crazy. But got lost anyway, because taxes were like, yeah, you gotta pay us too. I was like, yeah. Just got one, just lost one. Life. And overall, it's a beautiful island, don't get me wrong. The people were nice. But I'm not gonna lie, the airline Tab or Fly Tab just ruined that island for me. If I find a sailboat and actually make a trip down there, I wouldn't say no. But other than that, nothing's gonna get me to that island. Like, this is complete room for me. And it's a shame because that island is really beautiful, but I'm not gonna fly with them. If another airline does that, then I will fly with that another airline. But like, first they were like really swearing, like, yeah, the tripod is not going to carry on. Then they were like, yeah, we delete your complaint. And then they were like, yeah, no, you made a deal, but you still gotta give us the receipts. And I was like, no. The reason why I don't make that video was simply because I waited for this chapter to finish, and by the time I got my money and all that, this chapter is closed. I still grieve for my hoodie. I hate this one, but I can't live only without a hoodie, and I miss my old hoodie. I miss a lot of my stuff. Which got lost, and it's a shame. Also my camera. Yeah, you can guess it was one of the nicest things happened. And 2 days after I came back from the Azores, lost my luggage, the marriage was over. So, looking back 1 year and 2 months, I can laugh about it. It won't matter in 5, I guess. But I took some lessons out of it. I won't take my tripod with me. If I have to, if I travel long term, I will contact the airline front head and check double that it's okay that I bring my tripod with me. And I never ever will check in my bag. Never. Bibi.